KOL, KOL.
Okay.
KOL, key
Opinion leader.
leader.
Opinion leader, okay. KOL.
Key opinion leader.
Where do you stay?
Ignore.
You not ignore. You and I usually have one common opinion in mind when we think about being a good leader. Firstly, we will think that a good leader must have good interpersonal skills. Secondly, we will think that a good leader must have good communication skills. And number three would be problem-solving skills to be a good leader. Number 4 would be logical thinking, and the last one would be critical thinking. These are 5 criteria that we usually think about when we identify a good leader. What if today I tell you one thing, one very different criteria to make a good leader, which is meditation? Would you believe me if I say that if you want to be a good leader, meditation is also a skill that you must practice. It's also a crucial criteria in order for you to become a leader. So you may ask me why, because this one I think nobody have mentioned before. Now, let's take a moment to close your eyes. To completely close your eyes, don't think about anything else. Okay, now let's start. Let's close your eyes and listen to the music that I play. Don't open your eyes, just close and listen to the music. In 30 seconds. Okay, now let's open your eyes and look at me. So, Kito, how did you feel when you close your eyes and listen to the music?
I feel relaxing.
You feel relaxing, okay? Alright, how about you, Nguyen?
I feel relaxing.
You feel relaxing as well. And Miss Han, do you have the same feeling?
No.
You don't have the same feeling, so how do you feel?
I feel want to sleep.
You feel that you want to sleep? It's okay. We have different opinions because we have two different personalities. How about you, Miss Langan?
I feel peaceful.
You feel peaceful, right? That is the feelings people usually have when they close your eyes, not thinking about anything and only listen to themselves. Or if you are not familiar with listen to yourself, so listen to the meditating music. But why do people usually mention peaceful and relaxing when they talk about meditation? Because of these reasons, we have 2 points that is important and I want to mention here. The first one, meditation helps you decrease and reduce stress, anxiety, negative emotions like anger, sadness, disappointment. And it's also help reduce one more thing that usually make you feel really upset when you think about it. What is it, Miss Wing?
My past?
Your past, okay, your problems, your troubles. It reduces everything and it makes you feel peaceful. It's like everything is going away and now it's only you. On the other hand, it increases and it enhances one thing that usually we don't pay attention to, your self-awareness. Your emotional control. can listen to yourself, you are aware of your emotions, you know how to control it. Improve concentration, the ability to focus, not to wander around, not to be absent-minded, but to be fully focused on yourself and on the thing that you are working on. Most importantly, improve empathy. Empathy. How do we define empathy? The skills to understand others, to feel what others are feeling, to see what others are seeing and facing, to be in the same shoes with them, and to totally be like them. Empathy. Another important one is goal setting. Like I mentioned before, when you are aware of yourself, when you are aware of your career path, your passion, your ambition, your goal, your objectives, is all very clear. And based on these benefits, I believe these benefits are the benefits to become a good leader. If you are a good leader, you need to understand yourself in order to understand your staff. If you want to be a good leader, you must tolerate the troubles, the problems, the complaints, the negative feedback everyone is throwing at you. If you want to be a good leader, you will be able to control your emotions. Even though you are really angry, you are really furious, but your face is calm. Don't show emotions and act like a leader that you are. If you want to be a good leader, concentrate on your job, set a goal, and achieve the goal. If you want to be a good leader, understand your staffs. Know what they are doing every day in their life. Understand them, sympathize with them, and empathize with them. I will tell you a story, my own story. I became a leader 3 years ago. At that time, I was only 24 years old, and I had no experience of being a leader. But I was appointed to be a leader of a group of around 15 and 20 teachers, including Vietnamese and foreign teachers. If you were me at that time, how would you feel? Pressured. Challenging. Nervous, of course.
And maybe feel fear.
Yeah, I would like to give up as well. 24 years old, and you deal with people older than you, more experienced than you. Maybe not in teaching, but in life. They are more experienced. How would they be willing to listen to me if I am only 24 years old? How would they listen to me if I have less life experience than they do? And then of course, I failed. I failed to be a leader at that time. I failed to help my teammate grow because honestly, I could understand 0% of them. Because at that time, what I focus on is the task, the assignments, the jobs, the feedback, the complaints, the problems. I focus on the things rather than the people. That's why I couldn't maintain the team really well. We could solve the problem, but it broke the teams apart. And people left. People looked for another place that is more suitable for their talent. They looked for another leader that could understand and appreciate their talents better. And then I asked myself, what did I go wrong? I really tried my best to solve the problem. I really tried my best to understand them. But then I realized my obstacle is that I didn't even understand myself. I didn't even know what I want as a leader. I didn't even know what I should do as a leader. I just completed whatever people throw at me. Like you throw me a task, I'll try to complete it. You throw me a complaint, I'll try to solve it. I never try to understand or to sympathize or at least to listen actively to my team members, because I didn't even listen actively to myself. I was really busy running around every day on the wheel of life, on the wheel of my career, of my job. I didn't even have 1 minute to think about myself. That, I believe, is the reason I failed as a leader. That's why when I read about meditation and I saw all of these benefits, the only thing that came to my mind, had I known these before, had I practiced meditation before, had I listened to myself before, maybe now I would have had these benefits and I would have been a better leader and my team would have improved better and nobody would leave. And when we are talking about meditation, people usually think about something quite calm and boring maybe, and it takes time, and sometimes it's also a waste of time. However, it's just not what you think. Meditation is not about like 30 minutes sitting and doing nothing. You can start with only 1 minute after you wake up, or 1 minute before you go to bed. Just close your eyes and sit and do nothing and think about nothing. The only thing that we do is to just close our eyes and maybe turn on the music. Just 1 minute, no problems, go inside. I believe just 1 minute like that would do wonder and magic to yourself. And it can help you on a way to become a good leader. Thank you. Can anyone talk? I feel so